Rise. All right, we are live. Hello everyone, and a huge welcome back to Inside Circle. Well, today we're doing something a little bit different. We're throwing caution to the wind and we are letting loose. Unfiltered, unscripted, and uncensored to boot. Okay, just some cheeky questions, some honest answers, and probably a lot of laughter on the way. I have got my brilliant panel of women here with me, and trust me, when these girls get going, anything can happen. All right, let me quickly introduce our dream team and our potential troublemakers. First up, Anna. She may come across as quite serious, but don't be fooled. She's sharp, she's intelligent, and she has a quick wit with a sense of humour that sneaks up on me every bloody time. Hi, Anna.
Hello, Demi.
All right, and next up is Wendy. Wendy, she may take a moment to find her words, but when she does, she's as cheeky as shit. And she often catches us off guard, but in the best way. Great to see you, Wendy.
Good morning. I'm not awake.
You're not awake. And of course, we have Anjanette. Bold, outspoken, full of energy, funny, and always unfiltered. And most likely to say something that we'll still be laughing about next week, I can assure you. Anna, what can I say?
Cool.
Cool.
For sure.
All right. Okay, we have comments in the chat already now. So that's a lineup. I'm sorry, you can't see them?
I got it. Don't worry, I got it.
Oh, goody.
I got it. I was on the wrong button.
You're on the wrong button. All right, ladies, are you ready to woman up? Yes? Yes?
Oh, for sure.
We are. All right, a huge welcome to our awesome subscribers and to everyone in chat. Please join in. And Anjanette, our resident moderator, will do her darndest to highlight as many answers and questions as she can. But before we dive in, just a quick note to my lovely panel. These questions are about fun. They're about laughter and spontaneity. I can't say the word, I must be drunk. Spontaneity. But if there is ever a question you'd rather not answer, guys, honestly, just say no comment. There's absolutely total
Do try.
And
do try.
And do try. And no explanations needed at all.
Can I phone
All
a
right.
friend? Can we phone a friend?
Can you phone a friend? Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
I like
shit.
that.
I'll be phoning
All right.
you, Demi.
You'll be phoning me. Oh, Lord.
Oh, we have
Well,
Cajun Corey in the chat today. Sorry, I just wanted to say hi to people in chat quickly. Hi, Jerry.
Yeah, please do.
Hi, Kay. Cajun Corey. And Deb.
Corey.
And Chronicle
Welcome.
9. Or 9.
Oh, Nine's in again. I love her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's
Welcome.
welcome. All right.
Cajun Corey. Cajun says, good morning. It's 9 p.m. Oh, it's 4.
All right. So this is episode 3. This is Uncensored Musings, right? So let's have some fun. Okay. Who's going to go? I'm throwing the first question out there. All right. You're 16. You have front row tickets free and a backstage pass to see any band in the world. Now remember, you've got a backstage pass to see any band in the world live. Who is it? Who's going to answer? Queen.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so hard.
Okay. Any band, any era, but remember the backstage pass is the
God,
big thing here.
At 16, I was still very much a cloistered cook.
But but you're being asked the question now. So you want to go and see Queen
I
with
couldn't
a
do anything
backstage
with
pass. Oh, come on, Anjanette, you can do better than that. With a backstage, but what are you going to do with him? He's gay. All right. Okay, you can have that one.
I'm just trying to.
Yeah, all right. Anna.
Yeah, I got
Anna?
so many. I got too
Lincoln
many.
Park
I'm trying to
Chronicles,
narrow it. Yeah,
You've got too many that you will have a backstage pass with. Oh,
I got to
Anna.
narrow it down with. Oh, is
my
this
God.
what you're
I'm trying to
alluding?
think.
Are you alluding to more than just music?
Well,
Demi?
why would you want a backstage pass unless you will?
Okay.
I mean, go back to how many times did you fancy yourself in the arms of the lead singer or something? Bloody hell.
Oh, God, that would have been Adam Ant. Adam Ant and the Highwayman.
That's why I kept saying about the backstage pass. You've got to get the backstage pass. All right. I have Hale. Hi, Jerry. I don't look. When I was 16, it was either the Beatles or it was the Rolling Stones. I was a rebel. I went with the Rolling Stones. I don't think I'd want to be backstage with Mick. Somehow.
So that's what I'm thinking too. The Stones are on my list too, and Pink Floyd. But
I'm thinking Mick Jagger. I mean, it wasn't that appealing even as a young person. The Rolling Stones.
He's not the best-looking person.
Not really.
Anyway.
And I don't think there's anyone else in the Rolling Stones I'd want to be, but they're the band that I kind of went on the most. So, but if I was talking about today, oh my God, say bands for today, who would I want to be backstage with at my bloody age? Anybody? No, I didn't say that. Let me see. I honestly can't think of a band today. Maybe I got too old for it to think.
To be honest,
backstage
mine
passes.
would probably be Dead Can Dance, and that's like
Who?
not a Dead Can Dance. Yeah, it's not
I don't
it's
know
a
them.
little
Who are they?
maybe obscure.
Okay.
But for me, that's the most resonant music in my life.
Right.
But they're not massive, and they're not like cool,
Yeah. But they're backstage pass worthy.
Oh, just to hang with their mojo. Yeah, we were just to a mojo hang.
I'd probably want to sit down and talk to them at my age. I'd be an absolute. There'd be no good for me going whatsoever. I tell you.
Yeah.
We're getting Beatles would be epic.
It'd be
Beatles?
fun to hang with Taylor Swift. I reckon she'd be an interesting person to talk to, actually.
I have to sack her. Oh my God! There's two people. My daughter loves Taylor Swift, and who's that other half-baked twit? Oh my God! And she plays their music. I mean, the music room's right out where Anna is, right? And that's the crap they want to play.
I don't listen to Taylor Swift, but I like what she says. Yeah, I'm not into that sort of music, but
no, it's not my sort of music at all.
Yeah,
No.
definitely
All right.
not. Definitely
Okay,
not a
come
Taylor
on.
Swift fan. I mean, how can you be a Taylor? I can't listen to that insipid shit anymore.
I can't either. No.
No, it's just
true, Jerry. Frank Sinatra would be on my list too, actually, and Liza Minnelli. I just think is phenomenal. I'd love
God,
to
you'd
hang
get a
with
lot of
Liza.
use. You'd get a lot of use out of your backstage pass with Frank Sinatra. Yeah, it was Frank Sinatra that always made it a point to nail every one of his friends' wives.
Did he really?
Oh God, yes,
I,
it was like
I
a
wasn't
challenge
I
for
wasn't a
him.
Sinatra fan. No,
What
I
about
have.
No,
Elvis,
he's a bit.
Demi? Demi,
I
Elvis for you. You used to be into Elvis, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh,
My
hell
mother.
yeah. But
Yeah, what about?
I was more into Richie Valens.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
shame, man.
absolutely
Yeah.
adored Richie Valens. Yeah. I thought he was just so cool, you know. Come
Oh,
on, Wendy. Wendy, spill the beans.
Yeah, yeah.
Spill the
I'm
beans.
thinking.
For
I'm
Wendy, I
think.
can guarantee it's the lead singer of Scorpions, right?
Who?
Going to
Placido
be close.
Domingo, Demi.
Scorpions.
Placido Domingo.
Placido
Scorpions.
Domingo. Oh yeah, Jose Guerrero's. Yeah.
Jose?
Who, Wendy? Who's your backstage pass love?
I don't know.
You,
I
you
don't
haven't.
know.
You can't go back to
Um.
16 with the knowledge you have now. That would be interesting. I'd
Oh
like to do
boy.
that.
Oh boy. When I go back to 16. Oh,
Yeah, well, that's what you got to
that
do.
you had Bruce Springsteen. You
Now,
had
there's a good
Prince. You
suggestion.
had Michael Jackson.
Now, just pick
You.
one.
Oh boy.
Bruce Springsteen's a good choice. I like Bruce Springsteen.
well, while
But I,
Wendy's thinking,
yeah,
Yeah.
do you want to hear what Chat has to say?
yeah, I'd love to hear what
I'm
Chad
still
has to
waiting to
say.
hear Jerry. I want to see who Jerry's hot chick is. But Kendrick Lamar for Chronicle
Who's
9.
that? Chronicle 9,
He's
yeah, just 9.
he's an American singer, if I'm not mistaken. Wasn't he
Okay.
who was the one that opened up the who played at halftime at the Super Bowl? My
Don't know.
Americans? Was that not Kendrick Lamar? Or am I totally off? Someone played at the Super Bowl, this last Super Bowl. They were the
Have no
halftime
clue.
act, and I'm almost sure it was Kendrick Lamar. Listen, I could be way off. Okay,
Richie
Chronicles 9.
Sambora. Yes. Richie Sambora. Well, kind of. I'd rather have John Bon
Oh yeah,
Jovi.
he was married to Heather Locklear, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. Let
Yeah.
me see. Kay, come on, we want to hear from you. And Jerry says, Albert Sinatra. What are you going to do with with Frank Sinatra, Jerry? Think hot chick, young.
Mum says I'm big hot chick.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
guys
Demi's
have got to
putting,
come up with someone other than Taylor Swift.
Christ, yeah. Demi's putting a lot of emphasis on the backstage pass angle. So you got to be
That's
more
the whole
inventive there.
key. Yeah.
Uh,
Jerry says Olivia Newton-John. Absolutely
Olivia.
gorgeous. Do you know
Oh,
who she is?
yes, yeah. Especially with,
Yeah.
remember her in Greece?
Yes.
When Greece came on, the first Greece with her and, what's his name? John Travolta.
Yeah.
That was, when did that release? 78, 79?
Long time ago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was like 13, I was 13. And that movie was like, oh, we all wanted to wear, I sound like such an old person. We all wanted to wear, but those skirts that they wore in the 60s that used to flare out. So that if you
Right.
Yeah.
twirl, they did this whole little thing around you. That's
Yeah.
all we
The
Yeah,
wanted
yeah.
string skirt.
Yes. And we all had the hots for John Travolta.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But have
What
you
was the
guys-
show? Was it Welcome Back, Kotter? The
No, it
John
was
Tra-
Grease.
Yeah, but he
Oh.
was in a John Travolta even before Grease was in a
Staying Alive.
show.
Oh,
No,
Saturday
Oh, no,
Night
I don't know
Live.
about the shows. No, I
Welcome
just,
Back, Kotter. We got here. Yeah.
yeah,
We
no,
got a
I
show
don't.
called, and he played a school kid. You know, sexy as all get out school kid. You know, and
Yeah.
but I have to lay claim to Olivia being an Aussie. Come on, Anna. She was an Aussie.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Absolutely.
But I've made my decision. I'm going with Eddie Vedder.
Eddie Vedder.
Yeah,
Who's it-
Pearl
Do
who's
I know
Jam.
Eddie Vedder? Oh, Pearl
Pearl-
Jam. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd have. Yeah. Yeah.
That's my final
He's
decision.
he's worthy of the backstage. Pass.
Final decision. Look, at
Final
16,
decision.
it would have to be Adam and the Ants.
16,
Or
but
Adam
with
and,
the knowledge, 16, but the knowledge you have now.
oh God, that would be the same. I'm with my husband my whole life, so I'd probably have the same knowledge. I met him
The
when I was
same knowledge.
17. I don't know, maybe I know a little bit more now. I mean, 39 years of marriage or 38, so probably know a little bit more.
Yay.
Yeah,
That's
I
a good
reckon.
thing.
Yeah,
That's a good thing.
but Adam Ant was definitely that. I mean, bearing in mind I was at boarding school, I've lost chat. Oh
I've got
God,
it.
I've lost chat.
Don't know what your connection's like. Mine's up there. The last one we got was
Found it,
Jerry.
found you
Anna
guys.
says hi. You found it? All right.
Yeah. Just trying to angle.
Somebody, is it who said Pussycat Dolls? Fan. That's got to be a guy. I can't see. I haven't gone up there.
That's 9.
Oh, Nine's it. Okay,
You just
Nine
said-
did a message from me before about Kendricks, and I will get back to her on that. But Jerry, the chat keeps popping up. There's lots in
Yeah.
there. Jerry says
Oh,
Spice Girls. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. But I was already. When did the Spice Girls come on? Late 90s.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
1998. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, I was
Yeah.
already a mom of 3. I don't know if I really went all that mad about the Spice Girls. I remember, and my kids were. The kids were probably in their pre-teens, so I think they were Spice Girls fans. I do remember having to buy Spice Girls themed things. But speaking of Pussycat Dolls, they used to, is that right? Pussycat Dolls, is that right? God, what? You just heard the pussy part.
Pause between the two.
Pussycat Dolls. Anyway, there used to be a group called Pussycat. Does anyone remember that? And they were a Dutch group.
I'm stuck on pussy. Sorry.
I remember that from the
Yeah.
radio.
Oh, dear.
Yeah,
Sorry.
my aunt was a huge Pussycat Dolls fan. I mean, she had all the not dolls, just the
I
fucking
think I got a
Pussycat.
headache.
Pussycat.
Shit, Anna's in chat. Anna, I wanted to say hi to Anna as well. Nice having you here. Oh God, Chronicler 9 says she kept getting called Scary Spice. So it annoyed her, but secretly she was very happy to be called Scary Spice. Yeah,
I'm
Scary
trying
Spice
to
is Mel
contain
B.
myself here.
Oh yeah, you're still stuck on the dolls.
It won't go away. Just shows the depravity of my mind, doesn't it?
Yeah, shame, man.
I'm going to move on to another question. I really do, before I get myself into a whole heap of trouble. All right, women, we're going to talk power. Women have just been voted in to rule the world. Sorry, guys, you lost. What's the first law you'd make? Nothing sensible, for God's sake. We're women.
Oh, the first law.
I'd
Yeah,
put a
the first
kindness
law.
tax.
A kindness tax.
Yeah.
Define. Explain.
I would put a tax on any unkind business. So anything that's kind is untaxed. Anything that
Oh,
is
I like
oppressive,
that.
anything oppressive, anything discriminatory has a tax on it quite high, depending on how much damage it does.
But who would be the judge? Because one man's what
I
one
would
person
put-
comes.
Kindness, yeah.
I would place all decision making back to First Nations communities. All the wisdom cultures would
Whoa,
hold
wow.
the power and autonomy of the world.
I hope
And
this
each
don't mind
region
that
would
I'm-
hold its own traditions.
I kind of like that idea.
Yeah, let's do it.
Back with First Nations people, yeah.
Well, this is
I
where all
like
the
that
wisdom
idea.
is. I mean, our current world does not have much wisdom, so why not put it back to the people who actually hold wisdom and are able to hold systems like financial systems with kindness, with prosperity for all and not just some, with sustainability. You know,
I like
it
that.
kind of makes sense.
That is so you, Anna.
Truth bombs.
Ah.
That's what.
Truth bomb.
I'm thinking, what would I do with so much power? I would bring back the death penalty. Look, there are cases where if you don't have, put it this way, for people caught in the act, like that person on the bus in the US that killed that lady on the train.
So
I mean,
there's absolutely no
There
doubt
is-
about it.
irrefutable. That
Yeah,
arsehole wouldn't even
irrefutable.
make it to
Yeah.
the jail cell. I would pop his
Yeah.
clogs way before then. He would be gone. Because that's
Yeah.
irrefutable. We've got the evidence. Why waste money on a trial and everything? So yeah, I'd bring back the death penalty and
100%.
I would say-
we're getting up there.
yeah, and I always
Yeah.
say the punishment must suit the crime or fit the crime. So if he stabbed
Yeah.
her in the neck, then damn for sure he needs to be stabbed in the neck. But that was too quick. Sham, the merciful thing is at least she passed quickly. I don't think she even realized she was dying. She probably just slipped into her sleep and that was it. But
Didn't I read some stuff though that I mean I haven't gone into it at all. I've just seen a couple of headlines that there was no blood or anything, that they couldn't see that she was injured. Or
yeah, look,
something?
I do feel sorry for the people that they're getting a lot of flack, the people on the train, because they did just sit there. But to be fair, it happened so quickly, and
Right.
like you said, there wasn't blood splattering everywhere that it was an
No,
obvious
but
attack. But he was walking with a knife that was fucking dripping blood everywhere. What did they think it was? Fake
okay.
blood.
Right,
Yeah, but I
okay.
think in
Yeah,
the
gotcha.
moment, because it didn't look like she was fighting for her life or anything. It just happened so quickly. They probably didn't even realize that she'd been fatally wounded. So, yeah, as I said, when you look at it, it's just because we've got the perspective of seeing it from the camera that's pointed straight at it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but the thing is, when he's walking there with the knife that's dripping with blood, surely you can think to yourself, okay, that's someone's blood. Let me check on this chick and see if she's okay. Because, I mean, if someone had applied pressure to the wound, the obvious one, at least she might have made it. But also, she bled out very quickly. And I think
Did
the
she?
blood probably just ran down her neck and out the bottom, because
Right.
on the floor you can see it pooling. But anyway, that's just being very macabre now. But I would bring back
Deb
the
says,
death penalty for sure.
Deb says in the video he said, "I got a white girl," but there was
Yeah.
no coverage of that or something.
And of course not. It doesn't suit the narrative of the left, That's
Yeah.
what pisses me off about mainstream news. They will make a big fanfare about something that's barely newsworthy. And then the big things that happen that are like serious, it's like, oh no, this is going to taint our version. So no, we're not
Yeah.
going to play that. And it just gets ignored. And I mean,
Yeah.
something like that should be big news. But it happens here as well. Sometimes you'll hear about a crime long after it happened because there was nothing newsworthy about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so death penalty for sure. Rapist, you're losing it, pal. It's off.
So we've got a kindness tax. We've got a death penalty when it's absolutely without a doubt.
And
a
castration
guilty
when it's
person.
without a doubt.
And hey, you're bringing in
God,
the
the
heavy
Benny
laws
chat
when
must be
you.
thinking, what the fuck? What have we walked into? Yeah.
We'll make Anjanette queen
Oh,
of
shame, man.
justice, the Justice Department. There you
I
go.
just wanted to highlight, Kliss. I'm not sure if it's
Yeah,
Blaine
hi.
or
I think it's Blaine.
I'm blanking on Blaine's wife's name, Sydney. But they're just saying that it's been a very rough day and crazy day around there. So
Yeah.
they're all going to bed now. Who's Charlie Kirk? Because, I mean, with us being
Gosh,
South
yeah.
African, I hadn't actually heard of him. But you can see it's had a huge impact. My deepest condolences.
Massive.
to
Absolutely
the
massive,
family and
yeah.
to everyone that is personally
Yep.
touched by this, which it's a lot of people. And it's a
Yeah.
horrible thing to happen, especially
Yep.
since it is out there on social media as well. And I know Demi is deeply affected by this, so we're just going to
Yeah,
move past
very
it.
much
But
so.
thank you so much for making a turn, Blaine in Sydney. Not sure
Thanks,
which
Blaine.
one, but
Appreciate it,
thank you
man.
so
Yeah.
much. Go and get a good night's
All right.
rest.
All right, so that's from the Queen of Justice. Now we've got the lady from the kindness camp over here as well, Anna. Wendy,
No,
you have,
no.
what's the first law you're going to make?
Eh,
If women
Torture.
have all the power, Jerry said. Yes.
Torture. Torture.
Torture for who?
God, we're
Oh
a
my God.
bloodthirsty bunch. Poor Anna, it's a good thing she's here with
For who?
kindness.
For who?
Well, it could be BDSM, like good kind of torture. I don't know.
Told you she's going to throw one at you. I knew she was hitting that one.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. Tell me quickly, Anna, though. I know it's a kindness tax, but if it was the case where we saw now with the lady on the train, would you be in favor of the death penalty there, or would you still go the kindness
Oh,
route?
good question.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I feel not qualified to answer, but from a personal viewpoint, I don't believe that I have the what's the word? The right to condemn someone to death. So, despite what anybody does, it's all coming from trauma, and some trauma cannot be healed within a lifetime, and I understand that, and I respect your death penalty stance 100%, and I respect anyone who has that opinion, but for me personally, I'm not in a position to condemn anybody to death. That's not my place in this
Fair enough, mate.
lifetime. Yeah.
And that's one of the beautiful things about us is that we have a panel, and we all have different views, different whatever, but we respect each one, and
Yeah.
that's what Insight Circle really is all about. Thanks, Anna. I appreciate that so much.
Yeah, and in life, I suppose you do need that moderation to actually, I suppose, decide and make a more, because I would just go, he killed someone, that's it, off you go.
Yeah, eye for an eye.
But as I said, there's always extenuating circumstances, but sometimes you could kill someone because you're being attacked. That's different. But I mean, in this case, where he just randomly picked someone and killed them, there wasn't even a personal angle where you could say, okay, they were in a relationship. He suffered years of abuse under her hands, and he just snapped on that day. And all you're seeing on the camera is someone killing someone else. But I mean, this is where it's just a random person on a train that basically just chose someone and killed them for the color of her skin. And someone that's with that history of 14 times that he committed violent crimes, that he was released back into society. I think in a case like that, I wouldn't think twice. But anyway, we're supposed to be having fun, so moving on.
Well, I'll throw a little spanner in the works, because as a Christian, I believe there's only one judge. So I would certainly support a jail for life, never to be released, never to be paroled. But I'm a bit like Anna. I don't think I'm qualified for that. But in terms of women having just been voted in to rule the world, what's the one law I'd make? I'm just gonna throw it at you. I'm a patriarch. Make men the rulers they're meant to be. That would be my rule.
Oh, yeah, no, I have no issue with that. I want to focus on other things. I've no interest in ruling the world. Chronicler 9 says, torture is proven not to accomplish anything. It can just make people come up with an answer to stop the torture.
torture.
So, yes, with torture, you're not always. I get that. I mean, if somebody's torturing me and busy pulling out my fingernails one by one, I'm pretty much going to tell them whatever they want to. Yeah, just stop. So I totally get that. And she also
Yeah.
says there needs to be more funding for mental health, and society needs to view
Big
things
time.
like
Yeah.
going to therapy with the same approval as going to the gym. Strength training for the neurons. I like that. That sounds very. Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
The one thing I think about too is that I have absolutely no trust in judicial systems whatsoever. They are as corrupt as to every level, the absolute highest level.
No,
So,
with power comes corruption. I'm sorry, those
Yeah,
two go together
it
hand
does.
in hand. That is just
so
politics
to
is a dirty
give
business.
to give someone like that the right to determine someone's life or death irrespective, I just wouldn't be comfortable in giving anybody the ability to do that. So I mean, that's just my belief.
Yeah.
In
Well,
it.
that's
But in
why I
terms
talk
of
about First Nations, because in
Yeah.
Australia, Indigenous
Hope you
communities.
don't mind me eating. I'm eating. What are they called? Spearmint leaves. Sorry.
Yeah, in Australia, Indigenous communities have thrived with political systems of their own, along with spiritual traditions, in harmony with tribes, other nations in Indonesia and PNG, for an estimate of now more than 60,000 years. The oldest living culture in those systems, perhaps. So I think that those systems are what we need to go back to because they are sustainable. Whereas
I actually agree with you because here in Australia, I don't know about the rest of the states, but here in Queensland, and Anna would know a lot about this, we have something called Murray Court here, and the Murray Court is for Indigenous people who are committed a crime, and they have to face white people's court, of course, but then they have to face Murray Court, and it is a lot tougher, and it worked very, very well until probably a couple of years ago when someone got on the bandwagon and said, they're letting them off, they're sending them up to Armand Land, and Anna's been up there, she knows what all this is like. And the problem is, the issue was though, they would send a young person, right, has done the wrong thing, they would send them up there, but what they went through up there at the hands of their elders was 100 times worse. You steal, you lose a hand.
But that's the way that's what I said, the crime.
And it worked, yeah.
Oh, anyway, we're getting totally away from our fun topics here, Shane.
Throw a question at us, Anjanette.
Oh God, no, now you're asking me. Sorry, I just wanted to say Blaine and Sydney. I'm not sure if they're still in chat, but shame, as I said, thank you so much for popping by. And
awesome.
Get some good night's sleep, and everything will be a little bit better in the morning because everything's still very raw and shocking.
All right.
No, give me a few minutes to think, because when someone asks me something straight out, then I'm like,
All right. I'll find
out. What's your next question?
What's the most unladylike thing you've actually ever done and been proud of? Come on, girls, truth time.
Okay,
I can say the most unladylike thing you've ever done. Oh my God, I can't even. I haven't gone through a lot of these questions. I went to Nova, who is ChatGPT, and said, write me a list of absolutely outrageous questions for the podcast. I've not even seen half of them, so I don't even know what I'm kind of reading out here.
Okay,
the most unladylike thing. I'm starting to question Nova's morals. A lot of these questions are very suggestive, shall we say?
It goes
Lady.
into, as well, to unpack that question, is really telling on how society socializes females and conditions females to believe a certain behavior is unladylike, and a certain behavior done by a boy would be acceptable, which is interesting to me.
Yeah, well, most unladylike thing I've done is probably gotten into a fist fight with
Huh?
with another
Got into a
woman.
fist fight.
Yeah, no, it's a long story, but of
Go
course
ahead, come on.
She
Tell
might
us.
be watching.
She might be watching. Come on, Spoony Beach.
Yeah, no. And also, I mean, we grew up in the army camp because my dad was military, and oh yeah, no, look, you got bullied. There was always like some bigger kid trying to bully you or something, and I mean, I was very scrappy, and I remember. Okay, this one is safe to tell because
Jimmo might be watching.
no, I don't even know where that one is in the world. But yeah, when we were getting off the school bus, she kept pushing on me, and I said to stop. And she pushed again, and then I don't remember anything. But apparently, the scrappy little shit had to be pulled off her.
Oh, really?
So yeah, the moral of the story is you can push me so far, but when you've crossed the line, then
Yeah.
apparently I ain't so much of a lady. This
I
was
think,
when I was
yeah.
little, to be fair. I haven't got into fist fights or something with anyone now that I'm grown up. So
I've
Yeah.
been like mine is very similar.
Oh.
I'm not a fighter. I'm an absolute pacifist. I'd run a mile if somebody hit me, but I was in a situation where my eldest son, now passed, had an intellectual disability, and he had been given his dad's wedding ring when and he wore it, and he loved his dad's wedding ring, and this girl started going out with him, and I don't know whether she thought we had money or what, but she seemed to be after something, and and I saw her this day. I didn't like her. I didn't like anything about her, but I tend to stay away from the boys' girlfriends and stuff like that. Don't get involved. Anyway, I've seen the ring, his father's ring
On her hand.
and I went over. She was at his house, and I went over, and I was livid. You have no idea. I don't think I have ever been this livid in my life. And she's there, and she's standing outside the flat where he was. And I said, I went through the whole thing. Where did you get that from, and all that? She said, Robbie gave it to me. There's no way in life that Robbie would have given it to her, intellectual disability or not, he wouldn't. He loved that ring.
Yeah.
And I just saw red, and I don't know where the fuck it came from, but it came from the ground, and I've gone whack. And she had glasses on. Well, they went flying over the other side of the desk. No one got more of a shock than me, because I stood there going, what did I do? What? I didn't know what to do. And then, of course, I had to save face. So I went, yeah, right, did all that sort of absolutely ridiculous stuff.
But did you get the ring?
I bloody well did, yeah.
That's fine.
I think
You got the ring.
And that is the one and only bit of violence I've ever done in my entire life, yeah. And if you're out there, girl, you deserved it, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
you got what was
that was
coming
it.
your way. I want to catch up with
Absolutely.
Jack quickly. Chronicler 9 and Jerry are busy connecting so that they can support each other, which is fantastic, because I think Jerry has a wrestling podcast that he is
yes.
on. The podcast is called Irish Whips and Arm Drags. So
Okay,
maybe,
cool.
Jerry, if you drop your link in the chat, then
Absolutely.
people can go there. Demi says, not Demi, Chronicler says, I've actually thrown someone across the room too. It's called a blackout rather than saw red. Well, I think, yeah, that's what, it's funny that, because I also don't
I
remember
was not
anything
happy.
about
I
it.
was not happy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
I was
I
not
don't
happy
even
with my
remember.
behavior, you know. I
No,
really was
afterwards it's
very
like, oh
upset.
my God, was that really me?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
a
absolutely.
dude kept, someone, chronicler now also decked someone. I'm reading between the lines. A dude
Yeah.
that kept toppling chairs on your head. I'd kick him in the nuts for that. We
Yeah.
were paired together to put the chairs up on the desks, even though he was always bullying. Yeah, bullies are the
And
worst, but I mean, yeah.
Anna says, LOL, I tend to avoid confrontation, but I start saying bad words when I get pissed. Ditto. I'm an
Oh, fuck, I must
Australian.
be
We're
pissed all the
renowned
time
for it.
then.
Are you
No,
sure you're not you're a bit Aussie there, Anjanette? I think you got a
no,
bit of
I think
Aussie in you
it's,
there, love.
I think what's happened is that swearing has just become more socially acceptable. Because
Yeah,
when I
absolutely.
first started out, I mean, I never swore. I had
No.
my first secretary. God, she swore like a fucking sailor. And I always say, Leanne Jackson, if you're anywhere in the world and you're ever watching this,
You
she's the
taught
one.
her.
She's the
You're
one who taught me
responsible.
to bring. Oh God, Africa! There's a fucking muggy flying here. A muggy is a small. Used to be a muggy, now he's dead. I just pulled it canvas and killed an insect online.
Did you see that with Dan? I thought that was so funny. He just goes.
Yeah. Although shame that wasn't a cockroach. I think that was just a flying thing. Someone said
I think it was.
a
I think it was
cockroach.
a bug because his windows were open. Yeah.
Yeah, no, mine are closed, but my bird is sitting watching me. Yeah, so
Anna.
frankly, my
What's
dear, I
next time?
don't give a damn. Ooh, okay. Oh, Jerry is very scared of me. I don't know why.
I'm scared of Anjanette. Anna, come on, unladylike. What have you done? You have had some incredible experiences in your life. Spill the beans.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
she says.
reframe it to wild rather than unladylike because I
Okay.
don't align with that. But I've had my fair share of wild years. I just can't. Yeah.
I know.
Okay, I'll just try to find something. I certainly have been in fisticuffs, protecting my body boundaries.
Have you really? I did
Oh, yeah.
not know that.
Yeah.
Well, she's a little
Yeah.
wild child. And she's so tiny. She's really little. I can imagine
a
her
power
punching her.
behind a punch. Yeah. Yeah.
What did you do?
Well, I think it's been a couple of times actually in the late teens, early 20s at bars, being hit on and being inappropriate, boundaries crossed. So I've just turned around and...
Did you really? You had a bloke? You had a bloke?
Two.
Two blokes?
Over different times, different situations, but
They're both got dick.
back in the day when I was 20 and my prefrontal cortex had not finished developing, so I had poor judgment.
Poor judgment too. What a naff. Did he go lay in charge?
I was in trouble. I actually, no, because he started it. He bit me on the shoulder actually as I was waiting to buy a drink at the bar. He just bit right in, left teeth marks.
Really?
I think it was a pickup technique. I don't know, but I turned around and...
That's the
And
strangest
he went to lay in charge.
technique.
What a little wanker. I mean, what a little naff.
Yeah, but then he was really aggressive.
Thank you,
coming
Anna.
back,
Thank you so much, other Anna. Anna has to go. Have a great night.
Shame.
Thank you,
Thanks
Anna,
for
for
coming,
being
man.
here.
And somebody was asking me if I'm not familiar with the term. Quite frankly, I don't give a damn. That's from the movie Gone with the Wind.
Gone with the Wind. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I've used it a couple of times
Thanks,
too.
Anna.
Yeah.
You have, Anna, I see you in a whole different light. This gentle, lovely, she socks the shit out of guys. Wow.
Well, you got to do what you got to do to survive in this world.
Does anyone in chat have a nice question for us?
Yeah, there's an idea. Wendy hasn't
Not
answered
you,
this
Jerry,
one
because I
either.
can hear
No.
what you're going to ask. Although I'd be interested to see what Jerry asks. Bye, Anna. Other Anna. And Deb. I thought Deb would have a good question.
Oh, that's an interesting comment. Read Jerry's. There's more to that statement than what there appears. In my youth.
Oh, God. Tell me quickly, does the chat come from the top up or the bottom up? Am I reading from the bottom?
Goes up. Bottom goes
Okay.
up. Well, on mine it does, yeah.
What did Cajun Corey say? Oh, no, God, I'm right at the beginning of chat, so I don't know how to get to the...
There's a tiny little, I don't know what your thing's like on, what do you see, Anna? How can you get to...
There is a little grey bar that you can move.
Okay, I'm there.
Yeah.
Chronica wants to know that we used to go to clubs to dance. Oh, yes.
Did we?
Right. Yeah, well, not clubs as such.
We did.
We had every weekend a different person would have a garage party. That's what we used to call them. I mean, I'm in South Africa. It could be...
garage party?
Yeah, it's just that they would throw a party in their garage and you'd have the dancing. Yeah. And sometimes if the mother was like really on... one of those hip mothers, then there would be the disco lights and she'd put a ball in and whatever. But it was basically just an opportunity to hook up with... Okay, in my day, hooking up was just kissy. None of the other shit. Although I suppose maybe, I don't know. I was just such a Miss Prim. Yeah,
what was
but we used to have...
Anjanette? What was it again? What was hooking up was what?
Oh, it was what did you hear?
I don't know. I'm asking for clarification.
Kissy.
Oh, kissing. Oh.
Yeah. And maybe
sorry.
If boobs is second base...
My mind went elsewhere, yeah.
Yeah, maybe for some people would go to second base, but as I said, I was such a Miss Prim. And I basically met my husband when I just turned 17. So... yeah, I'm not really an authority on like I said earlier, the backstage pass, because I was really such a little Miss Goody Two Shoes. But the garage bands, I mean, we used to go and dance. You'd spend the whole night dancing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I'm older than you guys. That's what we did. I mean, we had we went to clubs. I was born in 1951. So in 1966, when the Beatles hit and the Stones hit, we had a club called Beatle Village in Sydney, and then the opposition to that was called Surf City, and of course I didn't like the Beatles, so I went to Surf City. But it was about getting rotten and about dancing. It was pretty much about getting drunk and dancing. And making out afterwards. Yeah. That's what it was about. Yeah. I'm interested here because Jerry has a question, and he says, "You got it, Anne?"
A bit lie.
Americans, yeah.
My impression of Americans. Well, I consider myself, as part of my heritage is there, I consider myself one. I'm an Aussie American. Impressions of American. Well, do you know what, Jerry? You should watch my podcast, which is called Demi Reacts, because what I do is, as an Australian, I react to all the Americans that put videos out rubbishing the shit out of Australia. So there you go. Jump on it. You'll find it in the description. Go on there and you'll find my impression of Americans. There you go.
We always get told that, Americans, sort of the popular narrative is that Americans are loud and brash and whatever. But every American I've ever met has been friendly, and even when we've been to the States a couple of times, I've never come across as anyone being rude or anything. So yeah, no, I've got a good impression of Americans.
I lived in America, so
Yeah. Not the
Linda,
blue-haired ladies, mind you. Not these
the blue
crazy
ladies. Oh,
idiots that go on
some,
TikTok and
yeah.
do the ranting videos and good lord, no, not them. Oh, they're going to fuck off.
Yeah,
But
I'll never have
yeah,
blue hair. Let me tell you, no.
yeah. No, blue's not my color.
One of the things that I loved, I lived in Washington State and LA. Now, Linda was, oh God, 11 years I think in LA. One of the things I loved about it was that I would go over and you'd go to a gas station or something, you'd go in and you'd only have to say two or three words. And, oh, you're an Aussie, oh, wow. And they'd start asking you questions and they were just awesome. I mean, they love Aussies. And I thought they were fantastic. I had no problems whatsoever. Look, one of the things I think I'd probably comment would be that they have been very, I'm not going to use the word brainwashed, I guess I'm going to say led to believe that Australia is the super country, that it's really the ruler of the world and all that sort of thing, and they believe that. But they've been fed that since the day they were born, you know.
Is this
and
yeah.
America,
do you mean
sorry.
America?
Yeah. Yeah, Sierra Luna, yes, the 70-year-old just went a little bit dementia-ridden there for a second. Yep, America, they believe that, you know, because they're fed that. And a lot of people kind of accept it, that that's the way it is, but it's not, you know. We're in the, you know, Australia's a fantastic country. I love it. It is the greatest country as far as I'm concerned. I'm patriotic, I'm proud, but I'm also American, so I have a sense of pride there as well. If you don't have pride in your own country, you shouldn't bloody be in it. Move.
No, exactly.
Simple.
Like the South Africans, that cheer for the. Over here in South Africa, we have a significant number of the population. I wouldn't say it's a majority, not by a long shot, but there's enough of an amount of people that support the All Blacks, including members of my family. And Christ, you don't want to be around on a rugby day. But I mean, why would you be supporting another country's rugby team over your own? But as I said, that's just a bone of contention. We always have arguments about that. Just as a matter of interest, what is everyone's impression of South Africa? I mean, what do you think when you hear South Africa? How do you think we live here? I'm just curious because people seem to think that we have lions for pets. And okay, it doesn't help that I posted on X in one day the little porcupine. Oh, Christ, that little thing was so cheeky. And then a puff adder on the neighbor's stoop or veranda. But what is the impression that Americans have of South Africa and everyday life in South Africa? Because all that's on the news ever that side used to be the riots and the toying and all of that shit. And so I'd be interested to hear what Americans think or anyone else in the world thinks life in South Africa is like.
My first thing is because I knew someone who went to work in I don't even know what place, but they were saying how different it was over there because you have a lot of help, a lot of people. They had a lot of help. Now whether that was just them or not, but they seem to think that. Over there, a lot of people had a lot of help in terms of, you know, maybe housekeepers or in terms of nannies or something like that.
Is this now in South Africa? Impression of South Africa? Yeah. Well,
that's my entire impression. That's all I've got.
Yeah, no, well, I have to admit, even when you are a little lower on the breadline or the income, you still haven't made. I mean, I don't think I've ever had to do housework. I like my house clean, make no mistake, but I've never had to actually do the housework because we've always had a nanny. Yeah, and I mean, a full-time nanny or maid that comes in.
Right.
Now that I'm older, and I mean, it's just my husband and myself in the house and the one grandchild that lives with us, and I have someone that comes in once a week, and that's enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, we take things for granted. When Maurice and I went to the States, we landed in Miami and then we drove through to Orlando because we spent a week
Yeah.
at Disney World. And we drove along the coast because somebody said go along the coast and go to Cape Canaveral to see the Kennedy Space Center. Anyway, I digress. We stopped at a gas station, or we call them petrol stations. So we stopped at a gas station and we sat in the car patiently waiting for someone to come and pump our gas. And eventually, after like 10 minutes, and we see people coming and going, but so I got out because I mean, I'm always the one that will go out and ask. Um, and I went in and I said, listen, when's your petrol jockey going to come out? And they like looked at me and they said, you pump your own. And he was like, so
Yeah.
whatever about it. I said, well, in South Africa, we have people pump it for us. And I huffed out there like a proper little fucking Karen. But it was just so surprising because none of us knew how to pump fucking gas. I mean, we're standing there like, what the fuck do we do? So it's weird because, yeah, we do have that. But I mean, it's more about job creation. I mean, we've got 40%
that's what.
unemployment rate in this country.
Yeah.
It wasn't always like that. It is only now. It's gotten really worse since we were liberated. And, you know, look, the previous political system was fucked because you couldn't have 3% of the population are the only ones allowed to vote. So that was a bit skewed, but things haven't gotten better. But never mind, this isn't political. And the point is that we don't even know how to pump gas because it's done for you. When you go to a petrol station. But we do tip the petrol, whoever it is. We always tip.
Yeah.
But silly things like pumping gas, and then help. Most of us have a maid that will come in to do the housework. A fair significant. I mean, maybe there's not as many that can afford it now with the new. Because you know there's a lot more hardship. Because I mean, whites just can't get jobs. I mean, every job that you apply for, it's not. It's a question of who you know. To get into jobs because we just don't feature and there's laws to protect the job market against us. And I mean, we're 3% of the fucking population. How much of a threat can we be to the job market? But it just is what it is. Anyway, next fun question.
Chronicler 9 has a question for you. She says, where's South Africa?
You lie. Okay, Chronicler 9, is Chronicler 9 from the US?
Yes. She is.
Yeah, that's the other impression we have of Americans. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Oh, she's saying we're in South Africa.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's my
eyes. The other thing is notoriously bad knowledge on geography.
Oh, she was asking where in South Africa. Sorry, my mistake.
Yeah, I'm on the southeast coast, so
down the bottom.
Yes, Jeffreys Bay. Jeffreys Bay is quite famous in the surfing community because every year, there's big surfing competitions that happen here because we've got waves that break on one stretch of beach. There's waves that break. I don't know. I think waves normally break left to right, and ours break right opposite. So when the surfers come, they have to surf opposite. So it's a bit more of a challenge. So yeah. Anyway, so in the southeast.
Anna?
Yeah.
No, sorry. Wendy?
Yeah, good morning.
The unladylike thing that you have done that you're kind of a little bit proud of, maybe, or maybe not.
Yeah.
Listen, well, watch it now. Yeah, come on. Yeah.
I have one.
She's. I don't think she's got more than one. She's just trying to decide which one to spill the beans.
At the moment, I got my driver's license. Early 20s. I drove a Audi 80 with the sports
Sports kit.
yes.
Okay.
And I stood for a red light behind me, for next to me, two lanes. Next to me, there was a little Peugeot, I think 106 or 105. I don't know exactly. But there was a couple, a young couple. So the lady of the girl, was her boy. How you call it? Opswepen.
Boyfriend.
Yeah, boyfriend from she said from um, um, you don't get the drive out of her, that kind of things.
She had a go
So
at you, in other words.
what?
Did she have a bit of a go at you, did she? Or
Yes,
did the boyfriend have, yeah, gotcha.
yes.
Gotcha.
So um,
What did you do?
the light. So the light get
Red,
green,
yep.
and
Green.
I green, yeah. So I gave throttle and very relaxed. 1, 2, 3, 5, and there,
Took off.
there we go. There we go.
There you
Ah, so
go.
you took off with speed.
Yes,
Yeah.
I went for speed. So
Flat out.
by the next red light, yeah, well, there they come next to me, and
Drag.
the lady to the boyfriend. So how? Why do you how you call it?
Drag race.
Drag race by a girl and a girl won. How? She
Ah,
Did
was
you
okay.
do it
she
again?
was she was angry of it.
Shame
She
that a
was
girl beat
angry.
him.
Did you do it
So
again?
yeah.
No. Did you do it again at the next set of lights?
No.
Oh, I would
She was so
have.
she was so angry on her boyfriend, and I couldn't keep me dry for laughing, because yeah,
Okay.
he
Good
did.
one. Good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. All right.
I'm trying to see if
Moving
there's
on.
any questions in chat. Wendy says, Deb says they had full service gas stations in America as well in the
Yeah.
past. Yeah, well, we were there
Yeah,
in
they did. Yeah.
2005, so that's 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I was there again, actually, anyway, yeah, so it must have been a while ago.
The last time I
Uh,
was there was 2019. That was I haven't been back since 2019. So I think
yeah,
2019, 2020. Yeah. And,
Jerry, yeah,
you know, and no, you just pull in and you go in, and if it's $50, you pay the $50 on your card or whatever, and you go back out, you fill it out, and then it's automatically deducted. If you only use 20, then they only take 20 out. That's what I found.
yeah,
I thought that was a bit weird, because here there's a lot of criticism on one of the reacts that I did by an American who said what he was really pissed off with here is that you couldn't pay at the pumps. And I said, well, out here, our gas stations, they're shops as well, so normally I would go inside because I'd want to get a drink, maybe get the kids a packet of chips or
yeah. So
something.
you don't have
Most
to pay
people go
twice, you
in.
just pay once,
Yeah.
yeah.
And they also serve takeaway food, in most of our service stations, do they not, Anna?
Yeah.
Anna, wake up, darling.
I just had to mute myself. I mean,
They
we
do,
have
don't they?
whatever you want. But when in Europe they have alcohol and everything, it's different in each
In the
country.
service stations, do
Yeah,
they? Right.
yeah.
I'm trying to think if
What
we
do
do
you
as
call
well.
what do you call a place where you get car fuel from? Do you call it a
Petrol
do you call it-
station.
It's a
Servo.
petrol station.
Petrol
What
station,
do
yeah.
you call it, Wendy?
We call it tank station.
Cool, I love that word.
Tank station.
Yeah,
Tank?
station. Yeah, tank
Tank,
station.
as in a tank. Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow. What in chat? What do you call them? Where you buy?
Jerry wants, Jerry
Yeah,
also wants
Jerry.
to know would we visit him and Deb in Ohio? Yeah, if someone's paying for my
Oh, hell
flights.
yeah. Yeah, if someone, Anjanette
South
and I
Afri-
will fly over. No
Yeah,
worries.
South African rand is piss poor against the dollar or any other currency. So no, it's become very expensive to fly and do anything. I mean, I need 18 rands to buy 1 USD.
Kiwi Classics on! Oh. Yay!
Hello, Cobber. How are you?
Service station over there, yep.
Service station, yes, and Deb gas station again. Yeah, I know that one
Yep.
as well. Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry,
Absolutely,
Demi, you were asking before I rudely.
I got a little excited. Then Kiwis on. What did I ask you?
I don't know, you had a
remember.
question and then
How you call it? The gas station.
Oh yeah. What do you? Yeah, what? It's called gas. It's called the service station. It's here. It's. I don't know. I would call it. Well, because probably a little bit of American, but I often resorted to gas station or service station.
But
or
what do they
petrol
call it in
station.
Australia? So it is a petrol station.
Well,
commonly.
service station, petrol. What do you call it, Anna?
Yeah,
Service
well, it's
station?
service station petrol. Yeah, more so
Yeah.
service station, but we just
Yeah.
shortened to servo because Australians love
Servo.
servo.
Everything in Australia is and it's funny because some of the reaction videos they can't understand the lingo in Australia. 18 Australian words that you will not understand if you come here. And servo is one. We put O on the end of everything.
Oh yeah, we have sommer.
Yeah, what?
Sommer.
that?
It's Afrikaans. Oh man, sommer it's the closest I can come to that is just because. Sommer.
Okay.
If you,
Can you put an O on that? Can you put
Please,
an O on that?
please say again.
Yeah, even in English, if we're saying something, it's going to say, I'm somewhere going to the shop quickly. It just means...
Okay.
Zomaar.
Sommer. I don't know, it's an adaptable word. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What other
we-
exciting
We
questions?
said it.
Well-
Sometimes we said, zomaar. En zomaar, je gaat daar en daar. Dat is
Yes,
Nederlands.
sommer. That's it. Yes, exactly. So
Okay.
in France, we just say sommer, but
Okay.
we use it in English as well.
Yeah.
One of the things that you might hear about
Oh.
Australia, and I think Crocodile Dundee said it in that movie thing that he did, and it was a big joke around here. We would say, "Did you have a good weekend?" What did I just say? Anna knows what I said. Did you have a good weekend? That's common lingo here. Did you have a good weekend? Look at that! I love Anjanette's face. What the fuck?
Right. Is it code
Did you have a
for
good
fuck-
weekend? Hey?
Is it code
Anyone
for
keep- Kiwi's going to know. What am I saying, Kiwi?
Yeah,
Did you have a
let us-
good weekend, mate? There's always a
keep
mate
up.
at the end of it.
Yeah. Thanks, Kay. Kay was saying my porcupine is cute. That was a cheeky
What I
little-
said was, did
Yeah.
you have a good weekend? But in Australian, it's, did you have a good weekend?
Yeah.
And anyone in Australia know what you were saying.
Oh,
Anjanette
I
looks
followed
like a
that.
like a
Yeah,
stun
but I
lock
knew
at
you
the
were
moment.
saying that. Did you have a good weekend? But I was
Oh,
wondering,
you
is
knew
it
that?
code? Yes, I knew that. But I was wondering, is it code for something?
No, I
Like
said in
Okay.
Australia, you'll hear the
yeah,
words, "Did you have a good weekend?" And
yeah. Did you have a good weekend?
Americans,
No, that I got
oh,
straight
you
away.
knew that one. Well, Americans
Yeah, but
don't. They
I
get
thought,
that totally stunned look on their face that you had a minute
yeah,
ago.
they didn't follow. No, maybe yeah. So
No.
no, I followed that. But like in the UK, they've got a whole Cockney slang where
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
they will
Rhyming
say
slang we
something.
say too, like let's hit the frog and
Yeah.
toad,
Let's
which
hit the frog and
means
toad. Yep.
yeah, rhyming
Yeah.
slang.
What
There's
else?
heaps.
Let's.
A Joe Blake is a snake.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. Watch out for the Joe Blakes.
I don't know
Yeah.
if we've got anything exciting like that. I can't think of
Um,
anything now. And when
afternoon is Arvo. But then again, not to
oh
be
yeah,
confused
Arby.
with
Yeah, Arby.
no Arvo. No,
No,
Arvo.
we will say Arby.
RV. Okay. Not
Yeah,
to be
we'll see you in the Arby
confused with
meeting in the
not to be
afternoon.
confused with Avi. Now you've got RV and you've got Avi. What's an
Okay, what is
Avi?
Abby?
Avocado.
Oh yeah, no, we just say Avo.
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 No, it's
Avo.
Avi.
Yeah.
Yeah, Avo or Avi. Arvo is afternoon. Avo, I can't even speak Australian anymore. I've just lost it. I got my
Yeah.
O's and my I's mixed up then. That's amazing. I need to go back to school.
Chronicler 9 wants to know, were you visiting California then? Your way of speech is similar to that we have in North Carolina. Who is that question for, Chronicler 9? I think is that for Demi?
Is that for me? 9?
Yeah, that was
When
visiting California.
Yeah, LA.
Clean
Yeah.
your hamster teeth. What's that? That Kiwi is saying there's a saying that's called clean your hamstead teeth.
I don't know that one. That's a Kiwi saying. Yeah.
Oh, Kiwi, you're going to have to tell us now.
We have
And
a
then-
poem from Jerry.
Hi, Risket for the biscuit. I love that name. It's so fucking
Oh, yeah.
cute. Risket for the biscuit.
Risket
Take no,
for the
if you don't
biscuit.
take,
I like it.
yeah.
I'd
I like
risk
that.
it for the
Yeah,
biscuit.
that's it's quite a common expression this side. No, everything has risk to it, and some things are just worth risking it for the biscuit. I like that. Welcome.
Okay, come on. Question.
Oh,
What's
God,
the most
Kiwis-
hilarious?
Yeah.
What's the most hilarious fashion trend or movie that you secretly love, but you probably wouldn't want to tell too many people? All gone blank.
Movie.
I can think of one.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
I'm gonna go off air for a second. See.
He's gonna. All right, mine that I don't tell a lot of people because I'm a jeans and t-shirt sort of a person, but my thing that I love boho, but I'm not the sort of person to wear it, but I love bohemian fashion. I absolutely love it, the layer upon layer stuff and all that sort of thing, and I don't tell a lot of people. I just told the world, but I'm a jeans and t-shirt person, so that would be the fashion thing that I secretly love, but I probably wouldn't tell anybody else other than a live stream that goes everywhere. What would yours be, Anna?
Oh, I got loads of
Have you?
random that I'm not shy about.
That you're not shy about? What are they?
No, I mean, like I used to teach 80s dance class, and I used to get around in leg warmers in the 2000s.
You did the Olivia Newton-John thing.
Yeah,
Was that
yeah.
her song?
Lycra. Yeah, like I did.
What was the
I
name
did
of that
some
she did?
songs from Xanadu. I didn't do that
Yeah.
song. What was that song? I can't think of it. Yeah.
Stand ready.
I cannot remember the name of the
You
song.
know,
she used to
really,
do.
really hardcore 80s, bad fashion. I love. Yeah.
What's one you kind
Let-
of hesitant
Let's get
to say?
physical. Let's
Let's get physical. That's it. That's
Physical.
it. Yeah, absolutely. I remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm back.
I remember that.
Oh,
Kiwi,
sorry,
I
man.
don't.
Yeah.
Kiwi, I don't own a dress. Ask Anna. She knows what's in my wardrobe. 99 black T-shirts. Yep.
Yeah.
And numerous pairs of jeans. Pretty much my wardrobe. Would you say, Anna?
Yeah. There's a sprinkling of, you know, white and blue, but generally
Yeah,
black.
but-
Yeah.
No, generally black. Yes, everything's black. I've not grown out of my teenagehood, my teenage rebellion. Everything's still black. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anjanette.
Yeah, what was the... Sorry, man. I drank a cup of
Oh.
coffee and I was literally... My back teeth were floating. I had to go and pee. Sorry. And I just couldn't hold it in anymore.
Little
what was the
pee-pee or big
question?
pee-pee? Little pee-pee or big pee-pee?
Oh, no, that was a huge pee-pee. Massive.
Pee-pee or big pee-pee?
Yeah.
A waterfall.
Huge pee-pee from a very small pee-pee.
Pee-pee. What was the most hilarious fashion trend or movie that you secretly love?
I can't think of a damn thing now because I'm not... If I like something, I like it. It's not a secret. It's not like a...
Oh, right.
Same, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not really... It's not really a guilty pleasure.
Well, that was one of the questions. I skipped that one. What's your guilty
Yeah,
pleasure?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Christ, you know, you put me on the spot and then I'm like...
I do.
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I've never seen that bloody movie and I've been meaning to, and
Oh.
I just never have gotten around to it.
I have seen every single one of them. Hang on. Dementia just hit, and I think a little bit of Alzheimer's slipped in. Did you say Rocky?
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Ah, that one. Oh, yeah. No, I thought you meant Rocky.
I'm
That's what I
dying to
said.
see
I've
that
seen-
movie and I just never have. Jerry says
My
he wants
favorite
to...
all-time movie.
Yeah, Jerry
Yeah?
says he wants to say something, but he'll be a gentleman. Why start now, Jerry? Let's
Yes,
hear what
but
you've
I have
got to say.
agree. What? Come on, spit it out, Jerry.
Chronicler 9, Rocky Horror Picture Show. Deb says
Yeah.
she loves boots. She's got lots of boots.
Boots. Oh, I used to love
Yeah.
boots when I was younger, yeah. Oh, yeah. 16, micro mini, right? Blue,
Oh, wow.
blue leather.
Uh-huh.
Boots that went up past over your knees, white boots.
Yeah.
These boots are made for walking. Oh, yeah, I lived it. Yep, I lived it. Absolutely. Yeah, I loved boots, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Excellent
I've
movie. I love it, Jerry says. Jerry, come on, spill the beans. You haven't said anything yet that we want. I've actually seen that movie. What movie's that, Kate? Okay.
she's probably talking about the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I haven't actually seen that. I've seen like a couple of the dances from it that the kids did, but I haven't actually seen anything else.
I have to ask Risket for the
Boots and
biscuit.
miniskirt.
What is Boot, Scoot, and Boogie? Is that a dance? It sounds
Boot,
like it
Scoot, and
should be a
Boogie.
dance.
It's country. Yeah, Boot, Scoot, and Boogie
Oh,
is a
yes,
line
yes.
dancing. Do you know it? Line
Yeah.
dancing?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love I did it once at some other church function. They had
Right.
the line dance, and I love the way they talk. That spin your partner. I got singing skills or anything, but I know it's like grab your partner by the hand, dun 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 dun
Yeah,
dun,
yeah,
and then
absolutely,
it
yeah.
was just. And I mean, I've got 2 left feet at the best of the time, so I was fucking falling over them most of it. But I had such a ball. Line dancing is great.
Well, it's that sort of stuff came first, and then boot scooting came in, and boot
Ah,
scooting is a completely different. Well, no, it's not completely different. It's similar, but it's kind of the next level up from line dancing. I actually I love watching it. It's because I love anything American
is it the
country for a
ballroom
start.
dancing of? Sorry, I'm just getting comfortable. Is
No,
it the
it's just
ballroom? Is it
that
like
you
a?
didn't have anybody doing what you said about, take your partner and do all that sort of thing. You didn't have that. You just had music, and one of the songs was
Ah,
called the boot. One of the songs called the Boot Scootin' Boogie, and it's awesome. And you
okay.
and
See,
you
now
do
we're
boot
learning things
scooting.
too. Oh,
You do boot
yeehaw!
scooting
Someone's
to
going
that.
yeehaw. I can
Yeehaw,
sort of
yeehaw,
yeehaw.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Check
There's the
out
English.
Brooks and Dunn. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Check out Brooks and Dunn. Yeah, and
And that's, yeah.
who's that? There's a. I'm shocking on
Brooks and
names.
Dunn. I'm going to write that down.
Don't worry
Brooks
about
and
it. It's
Dunn.
gone. It'll go. Yeah, Brooks and Dunn for sure. Absolutely.
Now I'm going to write it
Something
down
about
now.
it. Probably missed some of the lyrics, but I love dancing to it. What is it? Okay, I need to go back. I don't
Oh,
even
Dirty
do like
Dancing.
that.
Oh, that movie is so good. Jerry's mentioning.
Oh,
I love that movie. It's still one of the movies that I will watch. I've probably got about
Yeah.
40 or 50 movies, probably more if I have to go and count it. But there's movies that I can watch at least once a year, twice a year. And
yeah.
even though I know what's coming, it's still fresh, if you know what I'm saying. You still feel the
What's
emotions and whatever. Yeah.
what's your absolute one that you could do that with? The one movie that if they took all other movies away, the one movie you would want to stay because you would watch it over and over again.
Oh, Lord of the Rings, the trilogy, easy. I watch that
Excellent.
every December. You
Yeah,
start with the first one and you work your way. It's like a whole day's binge. Sometimes it's 2 days, depending on what else is happening in my life. But
sure.
Lord of the Rings regularly. I
Yeah.
seem to like the Skopskiet and Donner movies.
The what?
In That's
What was that?
Afrikaans. That's Afrikaans for action. Action movies and
Oh,
movies
action
that have a
movies.
little
Yeah,
bit of a. But Lord of the Rings is just so, so, so good.
yeah.
Gladiator and Braveheart, yes, but
Mm-hmm.
I haven't watched Braveheart in years, but it's
Yeah.
definitely up there. It's a movie that I will watch over and over. Gladiator, of course. Has anyone seen Atonement? The movie
No.
Atonement. It
Who?
had
Yeah.
Keira Knightley and James
Hannah
McAvoy.
has.
Yeah, I've
Hannah
seen
has.
that.
Didn't
Yeah,
that
yeah.
just kick you in the balls or in the chesticles?
I honestly can't quite remember it. I'm not
Oh,
into drama, but yeah,
it just had such a. The ending was just so.
I do remember
Because
it was
we
a
always
powerful
conditioned that
ending.
everything, when you watch a movie, there's always a happy ending. The couple goes through a
Yeah,
lot of shit, but everything
yeah,
ends up nicely at the end. And that
Yeah.
one, you find out that the happy ending is actually just the sister writing them a happy ending because she's become a writer, so
Yeah.
that they
that's
have the
right.
happy ending they should have had in life, but they didn't. So, I
Yeah,
mean, you go through the whole movie, you go through everything with what happens to her, what happens to him in the war,
Yeah.
all the
Right.
suffering, all the hardship. And now
Yeah.
they're together and they're happy and they're living in their little
Right.
cottage and everything. And then you find out they actually fucking died. She died in a bomb blast. He died somewhere in France on a railway
Oh, I would
station.
not like that. I would not like that.
I know. And then you find out that
Yeah.
they actually popped their clogs way into the movie. And this was just the sister, as I said, making atonement because she
Yeah.
triggered the whole series of events that led to
Yeah.
him being in the war in the first place
Right.
and her doing whatever she was doing when she got blown up in the tunnel.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh my God.
Lord
And
of
I
the
tell you
Rings.
that I fucking cried like a baby. I was like, oh my God, this is so sad. And then I can't
You're
watch it.
right.
I've got to psych myself up to watch that movie. And I know that
Do
sounds
you?
weird, but you're going to end up, I know it's going to kick me in the nuts. So,
Yeah.
well, imaginary nuts, obviously.
Little ones.
Yeah,
Little
I know
ones.
it's gonna kick me in the feels always,
In the
but
fields, yeah.
yeah,
What's
but
yours,
it's
Anna? Anna, what's the one
brilliant.
movie that
Ooh,
you could watch over and over again?
well, that I have watched over and over again.
Yeah, that you have.
Look, I'm thinking about it, and it's so
Legally
close.
Blonde.
It's so close. One of the Monty Python's Life of Brian, or
I saw that. Pie? Is it
no.
is that the Pie one? His name is Pie. That was a good one. I liked that. I think it's something like that. P.I. Anyway.
Yeah, no, the Holy
Life
Grail
of
or
Brian.
Life of Brian. But I
Yeah.
think it's actually, for me, it is Rocky Horror, because I watch that a
Yeah.
lot, and I
I
can never
have
be
to
tired of
watch
it.
that. I've seen bits out of that movie all the time. I think it's
The
Tim
dances
Curry.
I've seen, but
Yeah,
that's
but
about
I've
all
seen
I love
yeah.
it. It's just
the clips
absurdity
that I've
at its
seen.
best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I have to watch that because that is so up my alley, and I
Great
just don't
music,
know why I've never
sci-fi,
seen it.
comedy.
Wendy,
It's
Wendy,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wendy.
yeah.
What's your one movie? The one that you watch over and over again?
What
Tell you
I
the worst.
watch over and over again. The Mask of Sorrow trilogy.
The what?
Mask
The
of
Mask
Sorrow.
of Sorrow trilogy.
Oh, that's an
Oh,
oldie.
trilogy, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
Wendy's
Yeah.
English coach in case I sound
Yeah.
like a bossy
Uh-oh.
boots, yeah, or a whatever.
Right.
Overly
Okay.
eager corrector of speech.
It
Yeah.
sounds similar, but
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Nine's going,
that's
always look at the
my
bright side of life. Yeah, go on.
that's the Pythons.
Monty Python, yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if I've ever watched them. I
I
must be
don't-
honest.
I
I'm
haven't
always
either. No.
I love all the actors in it.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've ever actually watched. Oh,
I've never
Faulty
watched a
Towers.
Monty
Has anyone
Python.
seen Faulty
I-
Towers?
I can't go at British humour. I just
Oh, no!
cannot get my head around British humour.
You get two sets of
just-
British humor. You get some
Yeah.
of it that I've seen that is just, it's like slapstick at its worst. But
Yeah,
you do
yeah.
get like the Faulty
Ah.
Towers and Ab Fab,
I don't
absolutely
get it.
fabulous. Sometimes borders on the absurd.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I liked Ab Fab. Patsy. Oh my
I've
fuck. Patsy
never-
is like
never
my fucking
watched
hero.
it.
And I don't drink and I don't smoke and I've never even been drunk in my life. But Patsy's my hero. She's just so, it's just every now and again in a show you get like the one person that just makes the show next level. Like Will and
Yeah.
Grace. It was always Karen.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Yeah.
Karen
I
and
do
Jack,
like
but-
Will and Grace.
And that short
Oh
little
my God.
shame he died, man. What is it?
Jerry just
Oh.
put the name of the one person I will not ever watch. I can't stand him.
Oh, Benny Hill.
Oh, I just
I've
cannot
seen him
stand
in
that
things,
man.
but I think he was a bit before
I
my
really can't.
generation. So,
He
yeah, he's
leaves me
funny
cold.
too.
He really does. Sorry,
Yeah.
my opinion, but that's it.
Yeah.
In terms of movies, mine is easy. I will watch it every day for months and months and months, and that's any of the Rocky series. Any of the Rocky series. Any
I've
of
watched those as well.
I love it. And
but
any of
it's
the Rocky
not-
movies I watch.
Yeah, I remember they were good, and my husband loves them. And
I
Eye of
love
the
them.
Tiger was big. 'Cause, I mean, I think that movie
Yeah.
came out when we were either still dating because went out for 4 years or dated before we got married.
Yeah.
So he was big on the Rocky, and I mean, I've seen it and I enjoyed the
love
movie at the time, but it's not been a movie
And
that I've
Rambo. Rambo as
Yeah,
well.
but also
And
I like
Rambo.
those movies, but it's not been ones that I've wanted to go back and watch again, like Lord of the Rings
I
and
would.
Master and Commander, Far Side of the World. I mean, I can watch
Yeah.
that movie probably every week,
Yeah.
and I still wouldn't be bored.
The
It's
one,
just
the
I
one
actually-
movie in this house that everybody, if we put it on, I mean, we're not big movie watchers, but the one that if we put it on, everybody would be down there watching would be Twister. Surprisingly.
Yes,
They
is that the
love
one with
Twister.
Helen Hunt? Is it
Yeah,
Helen
yeah.
Hunt? Yeah,
Helen
that's
Hunt,
also.
yeah.
What's that? Demi show. Oh, Stallone, the Rambo.
Yeah, Stallone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've got it in my little library.
Yeah, I love
I've
those
I've got it
movies.
recently from the thrift store for about two euros.
Yeah,
It's a Blu-ray.
It's a Blu-ray. All right, okay. I've got
Yeah,
Netflix. That'll do.
Deb,
yeah.
Deb is, yeah.
I've heard Rambo. I thought, hey, what the fuck? And here he is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah,
Deb
I
says The
love 'em. I'm
Godfather.
addicted.
Yeah, I've also
Never
watched
seen
The
it.
Godfather.
I've never seen it.
Um,
Who's
no,
in
we
that?
Yeah,
What's his
fantastic.
name?
Yeah.
Marlon
Marlon
Brando.
Brando.
Yeah, that's right, Brando.
Do you know that for that role, to get his speech the way it is in the movie, you know those white things that you get when you've gone to the dentist and they put it, so it's like white cotton pad things. It's like a rolled up piece of cotton. It looks like a thick cigarette, I suppose, that they put on the inside of your cheeks when you're at the
Sorry,
dentist.
who are you talking about? Though?
We call
Marlon
it
Brando.
tampons.
What role? Sorry,
We call it
Rambo.
tampons.
I'm confused. Hang on a minute, Wendy. What role
Uh,
were you talking about? Anjanette?
And I was
Oh,
talking about Marlon Brando.
Marlon Brando
Oh,
in The
okay. I don't know.
Godfather.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
who that is.
no,
Yeah,
but
so.
he's got a distinctive way of talking in that
All right.
movie, and the way he got that was they used to put those things that they give you at the dentist when you,
All right.
I think
Yeah.
it's just to absorb moisture while they're working on your or drilling or whatever. So he actually had that on the insides, like wedged in here. So that's why his cheeks look so funny or his mouth looks so funny here, because he's actually
Yeah.
got those dental things shoved in there and
Yeah.
to make his speech the way it is in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
I read a lot of biographies and things like that, so I always pick up these interesting bits. But I think that's
Ki-
common knowledge. Uh,
Kiwi
Yeah.
said a
Yeah.
tampon, you mean?
yeah, but the dental tampons, not the. I'm just like fuck, getting a visual of putting that thing in your. No, God, please.
All right,
Anyway,
I'm going to tap into your musicality here.
why is my camera following me? Yeah.
No. What's your go-to karaoke song?
I can't sing.
It doesn't matter. No one who sings karaoke can sing.
Yeah.
Not have you been to many karaoke things? I have been to so many.
Karen
What?
Carpenter.
Karen Carpenter. Which song's that?
What's it called? Superstar? Is that what it's called?
All right. Okay.
That's my guilty pleasure. The movie
What-
Superstar.
I've never seen it.
It's so good. It's
Superstar, what's it about?
And it's this chick that's at a Catholic boarding school, and she's just got no sense of self-awareness, and she just
really?
wants to be famous, and
Oh,
it's
no.
very difficult to describe it, but if you had to string together a bunch of cringeworthy moments in one movie, it's that. I love it. It's like Superstar.
Do you know,
God,
I
I
can't
can't
watch
giggle.
I can't watch any show like that because I get embarrassed for people.
Yes,
And
yeah.
I
know.
just I can't. I've got
Oh,
to walk
God, no,
away,
you
you know.
You spend
Oh.
the entire movie being embarrassed for
Oh,
her.
no,
I mean, at
I
one stage, she's practicing a love scene because she is in love with this one person, like totally.
Oh, no.
So she's sitting there making out fully with a tree. You've got to watch the movie, but sorry, it's like when every now and again,
Oh, I'd die.
when I used to treat my staff, especially Leanne, that worked for me, it was our favorite movie. And we would go take the afternoon off and just have a ladies' day, and we would watch fucking Superstar. I don't know.
Oh,
It's
my
just, I
gosh.
don't know if anyone else has seen Superstar. I'm checking.
What,
Just looking. But that movie was, it was so good. It's just,
Anna? What's your go-to?
Yeah.
What's your go-to karaoke? Come on. What did you say?
Oh, I said superstar, but I fluctuate. I tried once to sing Private Dancer, and it went down very, very badly. That's the worst song I've ever tried to sing.
So, and you sang that in front of people?
That was a
in
brave
front
choice.
of people. Yeah, I did, and it was very
That's a
brave.
brave choice.
I thought I could do it, but I could not. I cannot get that
Right.
low at all, and it was quite funny.
Right. Have you sung anything, Wendy? Have you sung
Nope.
anything in front of anyone? You've never done
Nope.
karaoke. You
Nope.
haven't lived till you've done karaoke, honestly.
No,
or
no,
been
no,
to a
no.
karaoke bar or something.
No.
I just went last Saturday night. Just last Saturday night, and Jordan was did 10 songs, and he was fantastic, of course. And young Hayley got up. I couldn't get her off the bloody stage. She must have done 10 or 12 songs that night, but thankfully they can sing, so that's something. But I love karaoke, and my go-to that I sing every single time is How Great Thou Art. Always.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wuthering Heights, yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
It's my favourite.
Yeah.
Hey?
It's one of
Kiwi
those.
just said Wuthering Heights. That's another good one. I like trying that
All
one
right.
out.
Yeah.
Oh no, I can't. I must admit, I never liked that song because I don't know. I've just never. It just got
Which
a bit
one?
too shrill for
Wuthering
me.
Heights or
Wuthering
How
Heights.
Great Thou Art?
The ones with the one
Wuthering
with Kate
Heights.
Bush. I can
I
tolerate
don't
Dan
know.
Vask's version because
Has he sang one? Has he? I haven't heard that one.
he's done Wuthering Heights and he actually got up there.
Oh,
I can
okay.
tolerate his version because that's really. I mean, his vocals. He always just brings it in terms of vocal performance.
What is he?
I can-
4 octaves or something?
Oh, I don't know, 4 or 5 octaves, someone once said.
Yeah, it's
So I can-
unbelievable. His range,
his
so, yeah.
version I can tolerate, but I mean, if you have to put his list of 248 songs, that will probably be the last one I'd choose.
Yeah,
but,
right.
Yeah,
What's-
but Kate
what's the
Bush's
one of
version
his?
I just cannot listen to.
Apart from Norfolker, what would you say is your favourite of his? Just out of curiosity.
Oh God, Fairy Tale, hands down.
Really, I have not heard him sing that. I'm going to
Fairy
have a
Tale?
listen to that. Yeah, no,
Oh
I've not heard it. Yeah.
no, it's not just his vocals, because I mean his vocals are always on point. You don't even have to worry
Yeah,
about
for sure,
think
yeah.
twice. But it's the way the song is structured, and it's a beauty. If you took the music away and it was just the lyrics, it's a
Yes.
poem. It's a
It would
beautiful,
stand
beautiful
alone.
poem.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So I like that combination, and of course his delivery is next level. I've heard Andre Matos as well, or
Yeah,
Andre
yeah.
Matos.
Yeah.
Also equally good. You can see. I mean, I think Dan covered Andre Matos's version of his singing of
okay.
that. So, but obviously he's just better. But he always
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
I
of
mean,
course,
it's a Dan thing. He's always just better. But
Yeah,
that song itself, I can't believe you've not seen it, Demi.
No,
You just
I
don't
haven't.
know you've
I'm
seen
gonna.
it.
No, I just haven't. I mean, my absolute all-time favorite of his is Gethsemane. It just breaks me.
Oh,
every
no,
single
that is
time.
just.
That is just so dynamic, and Oh Holy Night. I mean, I'm a Christian, so I'm going to go for
Yeah, you
Christian
like
songs,
those ones,
because
yeah.
it has much more meaning. But I've also heard Tommy Emmanuel, Tommy Johansson. Sorry, not Emmanuel. Tommy Johansson sing Oh Holy Night too, and he does an absolutely stunning job of it.
Do you
as well.
like his
So-
singing though?
Who, Tommy's?
always-
I love it. Yeah.
No, he always
do.
just sounds. He just sounds over processed, over synthesized. I don't know how to. It's almost there's too much. It doesn't sound real. If you know what I'm saying. I know he's got the singing chops,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I would
definitely,
not.
absolutely.
Every now and again, because I've always got the music playing in the lounge, so I never see Dan
Sure,
sing.
yeah.
I'm always hearing him sing. Every now and again,
Yeah.
I'll see him sing if I'm walking past or whatever. But
Yeah.
his playlist will end because I just put a playlist on and then I carry on with my work.
Yeah,
and
that's
then it will
exactly
end,
what I do. Yeah.
and the algorithm will go to other things. But I mean, if I'm busy, I'm not always going to get up and go and change. And every now and again, I will one of his songs comes on, and it just grates me straight away. There's just something about what he does to his voice, because he doesn't. That's not natural. It's one of the reactors said it sounds over processed or over synthesized. He just puts too
It's not
much
though,
of
it's
an
natural.
echo on it
Yeah.
or a reverb or whatever. I don't know the technical terms, but
Well,
fuck
I've
no,
heard him
not.
live.
I could absolutely
Yeah.
not listen to
Yeah, I have heard
a
him
whole
live, and he
album.
sounds the same. Yeah, he does
Yeah,
sound the
and
same.
I
So,
wouldn't be able to listen to a whole album of
no,
his. Eric Gronwall
yeah.
is good. I like Eric.
Oh, Eric
Um,
is absolutely
yeah,
incredible.
Eric's learned well from, I think, Dan. I think Dan's inspired a lot of the YouTube artists now. Even
Well,
Eric's style,
Eric was with I'll
Heat,
think of the name of it. No, yeah, he was,
not Heat.
but he was also
Skid Row.
with Skid Row. Yeah, but he left
Yes, that's the one I'm thinking
because he
of.
got leukemia. Yeah, because he and he was looking after his health. But Eric has the most unusual voice. I get stunned by some of the stuff he does. He's an incredible vocalist. He really is. I want to see if Anjanette can do the Robert Plant Banshee wail at the end of the song.
What?
God, you
Which
got to
one's
do a
that?
Robert
Oh
Plant.
God, I can barely carry a tune. It's a joke in my family. I love to sing, but everyone's always like, "Mommy, can you please keep quiet?" Especially if I'm singing, when we're driving. So that's my guilty pleasure, by the way, is if I'm driving somewhere and I'm alone in the car, then
Yeah,
I sing like I'm the
absolutely.
best singer on earth. And of course, I sound fantastic in my own head.
In your own ears.
But
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know I'm not. I'm terrible, but I love to sing, but I can't. I can sort of carry a tune, but no. It's just
No.
terrible. But I love it.
Then
Can you?
in the
No.
meanwhile, all the classes, poof, 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 poof.
Yes. Yeah, no, my
Can you
singing
sing, Anna?
is.
Anna, can you sing?
I love to sing, but my voice is pretty mediocre. Yeah, unfortunately. I'm excellent at bad karaoke, let's just say.
Oh
Are
God,
you
I think
really?
I'd win the
I
bad karaoke award.
I
Yeah,
love
I'm
karaoke.
enthusiastic,
I
but
absolutely love it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, best.
Absolutely
Yeah,
love
Risket
it.
says everyone sings the best in the shower.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Yeah.
best vocal performances ever in the shower.
Oh God, yes.
But that's because the bloody water drowns you out most of the time. That's all right. All right,
God.
last question.
Chronicler 9 says that the way I feel about singing is the way she feels about dancing. She says she loves to dance, but whether it's
She's a
pretty to
wonderful
look at or not, is
Yeah.
different.
She's a wonderful storyteller.
Oh, Chronicler
she has-
9.
Chronicler 9 is a wonderful storyteller. She
It
has her
figures
own
with the
YouTube,
name. It
and
makes
she
sense with the
tell-
name.
If you go onto her website, and it's Chronicler 9 is the name of it, and I'm in the process of doing a book a book that listening to. She does it, over a series, and she's a lovely storyteller, really lovely
Okay,
storyteller.
I'm writing it down.
I
What is the name of the website, or does she want to drop her?
Chronicler. She's YouTube Chronicler 9.
Yeah.
I think that's
Chronicler 9, if you want
9,
to drop the
that's-
link, you're welcome.
yeah. I just call it
Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
But it's YouTube. It's Chronicler 9, isn't it? I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it is 9. Yeah, pretty sure.
What is the...
She's my name. I
Uh,
love stories, and she does. She's a lovely storyteller. You're welcome, sweetheart. All right.
Yeah, what
gonna
was your
say
last-
one?
Yeah. Oh,
I
no.
don't know, a whole bloody okay, if you could invite 3 people to dinner, living or dead, who would you invite?
Sorry? A little bit slower?
That's the Aussie in me. If you could invite 3 people to dinner, and I have to question whether it's like all at the one time or individually, it doesn't say, but it says if you could invite 3 people to dinner, living or dead, who would you invite? Let's say it's as a group. Yourself and 3 other people. Who would you? Oh gosh, I could think of some hairy dinner parties. Gosh, who would you invite?
Brad Pitt.
One.
Well, it would, yeah, but my husband and I, he kind of ruined it because he went Brad Pitt, because Maurice is also a big Brad Pitt fan, especially after he watched Legends of the Fall. Oh, that's another movie that I can watch over and over. It's so good. Legends of the Fall.
Back on the
You,
topic.
pardon?
Back on the topic. You
She
You go-
digressed.
Yes,
We'll
yes, whatever.
ease her back
Um,
in.
Yes. But anyway, he would have been definitely on my list, but he went on some TV interview and he went, you know me, rebel. It was just so
I
naff.
remember
Rebel.
seeing that, the rebel. Yeah, I remember
Don't you think
seeing
that just took his pitch down a notch or two?
Yeah.
Because you can't say rebel, but put it in invert, like rebel. It was just,
Rebel.
no. He
Oh, it
lost a few
sounded
shares
popsy,
there.
actually. It was just popsy.
Yeah.
Really,
Who
yeah.
else would I like at a dinner party?
And
that
I have a think. Who are you going to? I could guarantee
Ozzy
one
Osbourne.
person she's going to
Ozzy
say.
Osbourne would be
Ozzy.
on there.
Oh,
Yeah,
always,
I think he would have been a
absolutely.
freaking riot at
Yeah,
a dinner party.
yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's two.
One more.
No, someone else go. I'll think of the third one.
Okay, Anna. Couple of people you'd invite. Who would you invite to dinner?
Oh, Siddhartha, Buddha.
Yes. Absolutely. I knew that one was going to be there.
Lao Tzu.
Yes, absolutely.
Pema Chodron.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of feel you'd get so philosophical, so spiritual. I knew you were going to say that. Mine's a little bit like that because I'm a Christian, but I want the Dalai Lama and Jesus. So together, I would love to have that conversation between them. So they would be my two. Ritzy says Jesus, Jay drunk 3PO, and my dad. I think Jay drunk 3PO would be a very good addition. Yeah.
I might throw Tom Waits.
Jay, definitely.
Can I have an extra?
out of war.
Yeah, you can have an extra.
I might add
Wait.
Tom Waits in for fun.
Who's he?
Tom
Who's he?
Waits, a singer, a poet singer.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're going to add a singer in with all of those? That'll be an interesting dinner
Yeah,
party.
for fun. Yeah.
For
It'd be
just
fun.
for the fun of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Kiwi
Yeah.
says bodybuilders. She wants all the bodybuilders in.
I bet she's going to make them
Chronicle
carry all their heavy
nice.
plates too.
Yeah. You're supposed to be talking, Kiwi, not doing anything else.
I don't-
Nine
yeah.
says Jesus, obviously. Yeah. I love that one, Jesus and drunk 3PO. I reckon that'd be a classic. King David, yeah, would be nice. Another one for you, Wendy. You haven't given us one.
Yeah.
Who are you going to have for dinner? And better still,
Johnny
what are you
Depp.
going to serve? Johnny
John-
Depp, absolutely. I'd love Johnny and I'd love Keanu Reeves.
Johnny always
I
looks like he
reckon.
needs a good bath or good wash. I don't know.
I think it's
He's very cute
Well-
and whatever, and he was good looking in his younger day, but he always looks like you want to just dip him in a Jik solution
It's-
or something.
It's funny because there was a thing that I read, or it was on YouTube or something about the Hollywood stars that actually stink, right? Robert Pattinson was right up there, but
I've
someone
heard Brad
said,
Pitt stinks.
yeah, and someone said Johnny Depp, and they said no, he wouldn't make that list. So there's an interesting thing.
Yeah,
But
no, it's just
Robert-
that he always
he
looks.
looks
and,
like it, yeah.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
gold teeth and no, teeth must be white.
Yeah. But Robert Pattinson,
Um,
that surprised me. He made the absolute top of the list on just about everyone would say Robert Pattinson. Yeah.
Robert
English.
Pattinson's the
What?
one from Twilight.
Twilight,
My
yeah.
turn. My turn. My
Your
turn.
turn,
Yes,
Wendy. Gotta get in there quick, kid.
Brandon Lee, the son of
Oh,
yes, yeah, shame, and he
Wouldn't
was.
that-
That was sad. And who else, Wendy?
Absolutely. Who else?
You've got three.
else?
Risky says Elvis, Ozzy, and Tom Petty. I could never stand Tom Petty.
Oh,
I
Elvis
loved
too.
Elvis.
Elvis would be,
Elvis.
yeah.
I don't know. I
imagine
think all
them.
he'd want to talk about is peanut butter sandwiches. I don't know. He doesn't interest talking to me. I don't think he was. I thought he was fairly. I love him, but I thought he was fairly self-obsessed. So
Yeah.
Mm.
The thing is, I think when you pander to so much, yeah.
Go on, Wendy.
The third. I think.
Geez, Wendy, I thought you had it when you went.
I think Freddie Mercury.
Oh God, Freddie
Oh,
would be
okay.
a riot. I never even
You
thought of
reckon?
Freddie. Freddie would be on my list too, darling.
I
I
know
think-
who I
I
want.
think- I think
Karma
Freddie.
Chameleon. What's his name? Who sang
That is
Karma
the boy
Chameleon?
George.
I would love to talk to him. Boy George.
Yeah,
Boy George, yeah.
Boy George.
I would
yeah.
love
I
to
said
talk to
Boy
him.
George.
I reckon
Yeah.
absolutely love to talk to him. Ladies,
Oh,
guess
Sharon
what?
Osbourne. I would love Sharon Osbourne.
Do you want to continue or do you want to end? I'm easy. It's up to you guys.
No, we
You're
can
the one
carry
that's
on a
got
bit.
it.
If
We
everyone
can
in
carry
chat
on.
filters out, then we'll know. Olivia Newton-John, then Dirty Dancing, and the movie Chew.
Yeah.
XD.
I'm trying to
I'm
find
just catching
something
up with Jen.
funny. Ooh, if you could snoop through one person's private life, who would it
Yeah?
be? If you could snoop into it, if you could get all the goss,
Be a fly on
nobody
the
else
wall.
knew it. Yeah, be a fly on the wall in one person's life. Obviously, I guess probably, not necessarily someone famous, but just anybody's. Who would it be? Who would I want to be the one? Oh, I know. No, that
Who?
would be boring. I was going to say, we were just talking about Johnny Depp, his ex-wife.
Amber
Oh,
Heard.
Amber Heard. Amber
Yeah.
Turd.
Amber Turd, yeah. I would like,
I'm
I'd like
sorry.
to really find out what she's like. Because I
I
reckon
cannot say Amber Heard anymore. It's always Amber Turd.
it's Amber Turd.
And it's the
Amber
same with
Turd?
Harry. Yes, and it's the same with Harry Potter. I can't say Harry Potter. It's always Harry Potthead.
Yeah,
Potted.
but Amber Heard. If we go it, say it in Dutch, is Amber Shirt.
Yeah,
Amber-
Amber shit. Amber Turd.
Amber
Yeah, we
Turd.
say turd.
Amber Turd. Yeah, Amber Turd.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, she did herself. Oh, God, that was such an epic own goal. That
Wasn't it?
woman.
Wasn't
I mean, it was her chance to show off her acting skills to the world, and all she did was prove how much she sucks. Because, I mean, she
absolutely,
couldn't.
yeah.
And, sorry, I'm going off on a tangent now, but how stupid did. You see, that's when people. She's very clever. She's apparently a very intelligent woman. But
I
that
didn't
is where
see that.
you. No, definitely not, because
No.
that is where
She,
you believe your own intelligence too much, and you think you can
Yeah.
spin it and make it that everyone
But
believes you just because you
that-
said so. I mean,
That's
who
a
the
good
fuck?
one.
Yeah, she was like, he beat her in the face so many times. And then
Yeah.
they're setting her up for the question, and she can't see it coming. I mean,
yeah.
they're like,
I know.
is this the rings he wore? Have you ever seen him without his rings? Blah, blah, blah. No,
Yeah.
Johnny pretty much wore his rings all the time. So, yes,
Yeah.
he was punching you the way you describe, in the face with rings on.
Yeah.
And your skin doesn't split open. I mean,
Yeah,
isn't that
funny
what
that,
happens when you
eh?
get hit
Yeah.
with a ring? Your skin splits?
Normally, yeah.
No, there she's
Yeah.
on a talk show the next day, you know. She just got fucked
Yeah.
up, 7 Love the night before, bruised, battered, whatever. No photos, odd photo here and there. I mean, that's the first thing abused people normally do, is they will take photos for evidence. And I mean, she's got
Of
these stupid
course.
little photos, which could have been done with makeup, to be fair.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not saying that all people that are abused are making it up, but she was absolutely making it up.
What sort of a woman leaves a sample of feces on the bed?
Yes,
I
the Virgo
mean,
in me
for
would
the
never
love
get over
of
that.
God, you know. I mean,
You can
that
call
just
it
goes-
shit, Demi. It's shit. It's shit.
Yep,
Feces
that.
and murder. It's shit.
Big poo-poos. Big
Yeah, and then she
poo-poos.
tried. Then she tried to pass it off as the little Yorkie.
It's the Yorkies, I know.
Someone
Oh, that
said
was
the turd was
amazing.
half the size of the Yorkie. How the hell?
She contradicted herself at every
And- Yeah, and she
thing, you
just
know, she
tried
just
to make
completely
out
did.
that everything, because she was
Yeah.
saying it was believable. We had to believe it because she said so. Never mind that you can see what your eyes don't deceive you. So
Well,
yeah, no.
what is the test of a good actor or actress? That you're believable. Honey, you failed badly. You
Miserably.
failed badly. Yeah, absolutely.
And
Yeah.
yeah, no, she was. But I was glad. Look, I'm not saying he was innocent in all of that. He was probably as high as a kite through half the marriage, and
and he was a
yeah,
drinker.
but
You know.
yeah, but I mean, at least he owned his shit. He was honest about all of that.
Yeah,
She was
he
trying to
was.
paint this little image of herself
Yeah.
as, I don't know, but I mean, the thing is, the truth will always come out. So you can't just go and talk shit and expect everyone to believe you. I mean, we want to see receipts. You know, if
Yeah.
you say something happened, we want to see that it happened. But anyway, I don't know. That is my fault again. Sorry, Wendy, that I digressed off into another direction.
That's what conversation
Okay.
is about.
Yeah,
It's not,
that's what it
not
does.
just about. I mean, to be perfectly honest, the questions are really just the prelude to the conversation about the answers of the questions. So I mean, they're not the basis. One thing you can't live without. Come on. One thing you cannot live without.
My phone,
And
I'm
it-
sorry. My cell phone and my iPad.
Your cell phone and your iPad. I had a feeling you were going to say something like that.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
Wendy,
yeah, I know
what's
people
yours?
knock social media, but I love it. And it's
Yeah.
balanced.
Shut
and I
up!
make them-
Shut up! My turn.
That's very rude, but never mind.
Wendy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I cannot live without my classes or contacts.
Glasses or
If
contacts.
I-
That's
if
fair
I-
enough. That's a medical device of some sort. So
If I do,
Fair
I
enough.
see nothing.
yeah,
Totally nothing.
absolutely. Anna, what can't you live without?
I would have to say solitude in nature
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
me.
I get that. Me time. Everyone,
Yeah.
you need me time. You need time just by yourself sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
Imagine being in a world where you are constantly surrounded by people. Like, imagine being Donald Trump and even the Queen. I mean, everything that happens is documented, or when she was still alive, and the King probably now. But imagine being born into that as well, like the royal family of England, where every time you set foot out in public, it's documented. Yeah, that must be terrible. I don't want eyes on me the whole time.
I could, and I'm sure Anna would as well. I could be in a room with one person and feel like I was completely surrounded. People, what am I trying to say? What am I trying to say, Anna? Like,
People
Don't
are
worry about it.
overstimulating.
but yeah, I don't need to be in a crowd to be crowded. Put it that
Yeah.
way. I only have to
Yeah.
have one person, and I am usually overcrowded.
Yeah.
What's the one thing I can't live with? Space. Yeah, my ability to be away from everything, I think I would go absolutely stark raving fucking mad if I had to be around people physically. No,
All the time, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't
Yeah.
stand that. Yeah.
I must admit,
That
the
was-
older I get as well, the less inclined I am to, and I know this sounds so antisocial, but
Yeah.
I think it's also because, as a financial advisor, I spent 20 years, 20 over 20 to 30 years meeting clients for the first time. They walk through your office door, and you've got to make the small talk, and you've got to make them comfortable because they've got to trust you enough to with their finances. So,
Sure. Yeah.
you've got to get to that level quickly with them. And
Absolutely.
it's just a lifetime of making small talk. And then eventually, you develop a relationship with the client, and then you can actually talk other things as well. But I just I'd rather just not. Does that sound bad?
Yeah.
This is fine because we're
I
chatting away and whatever, but I don't, I'm just, I don't want to have to sit and make small talk the whole time. So,
And I think that is somewhat, I think for sure it's somewhat age related. I tell you, Anna would probably know more. Is that something that would be age related? Not in its entirety, but somewhat.
Oh my
Um,
goodness. 2 hours again?
Do you want to
you
go?
need to go, Wendy.
No, not yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Not yet.
Anna, what would you say that was
I
age
think for
related?
women, yeah, I think it is.
Okay.
From what I have read, women do tend to spend their lifetime in service of others and putting others' needs ahead of their own. So when you reach a point of maturity, it becomes a new stage in life where you can then focus on your own needs, and women do tend to want to do those sorts of things, solitude and
Yeah.
time to look within, and there's a lot of change going on, so yeah, it is, I think,
Okay, so
quite
it's age
common.
appropriate, so that's good. I'm not being an antisocial whatever, but it's
It's
just
important.
that,
It's
yeah,
important time, yeah.
yeah, exactly. I just couldn't be bothered to even visit. I mean, I'll chat to you, and I mean, I can. I mean, obviously, I mean, I can chat to people and all of that, but I
Yeah,
want
yeah,
time to myself as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, if I went to visit my best friend I mean, we've been friends since high school, so that's over 40 years. And I went and I spent actually a whole week up in Pretoria over Christmas. And it was lovely just to catch up and everything. But because we've been friends so long, she can be on her phone doing her thing, I'm doing my thing, and we talk to each other occasionally, say something, whatever, and then we carry on again because you've got that level of comfort. But if you're going to
Yeah.
visit someone else, like now the weekend I was in Cape Town because we went there for a family wedding. And I was invited to the wedding, even though I knew no one, but I took my grandchild because it's the family on her father's side. And I
No.
said no, because the idea of having to spend 3 days talking to people I don't know, making polite conversation, when I would much rather be doing my AI art, which is like my latest thing. It's all AI.
Yeah,
It's
of
like
course.
just,
Yeah.
yeah. It's not like I can actually draw like that, but it does come from up here somewhere. So the whole idea of having to sit, even if I wasn't into the AI or whatever, but just the idea of having to sit through a weekend making polite conversation
Yeah.
with people I don't actually know.
Yeah.
No, no, it
Do
ain't
you
happening.
know?
I'm not.
Do you know how long it's been since I have been in somebody else's house?
Wow.
Other than my own.
Might have been my
Um,
house.
I think it was. How long ago was that?
Oh, it's over a year, maybe.
Over a year. And
Yeah.
prior to that, it was probably 1 or 2 years that I have even been to the front door of someone else's house. Um,
Yeah.
at all.
I think
Yeah.
yeah, I think yeah, it's just when you get to a certain stage in your life,
No,
you just don't have time to do the things that you don't want to do anymore, you know?
I just,
Look, there's still
Yeah.
certain
simple,
stuff you
yeah.
have to do to be socially whatever, but you just
Yeah.
get to a stage in
Well,
your life where you don't want to you don't want to sweat the small stuff. Let's put it that way.
Well,
I
it
don't know.
is, and it's
Anna's
yeah,
probably thinking,
absolutely.
sucker, analysing me and thinking, what a nut job.
No, what you're
I
saying
just-
is true, and I'm the same
Yeah.
as you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a very common experience. Yeah, absolutely. And
I
it's
just
a
want to
really
mention
important
something.
thing. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Anne.
Sorry.
Before I forget about it, because I will, I
Oh,
just want to
thank you,
mention
Kiwi.
something to Kiwi. Kiwi, go play the video of this back again and have a look what's on the front. Because
Yes.
yeah, because the introduction to Inside Circle, which was done by Kiwi, the music, the art, and the way she put it all together, and everything was done by Kiwi. Thank you very, very much. We really appreciate it. It was great.
Yeah,
So
Kiwi
I just-
is, yeah.
Yeah,
Her art
I
is
wanted
next
to do that
level.
because I knew I was gonna. If I didn't right then, I knew I would forget about it. Listen, we're just
Yeah.
gone over the 2 hours. I will call an end to it, kind of about now. I mean, there's so many questions I could have asked, but to be honest, I'm going to say I'm a little disappointed with what Nova came up with. I'm not sure she completely understood what I wanted, but there was a lot there that I could have gone over, and they probably would have been okay. But because I hadn't really seen them before, I had to just go over quickly. But so just for a few minutes before we actually wrap up, can we just take a last few minutes, last few comments from the chat? What would you like to see us cover? Would be the one thing I would like to know. We'd love to get suggestions on what you would like to see us cover in. Oh no, party over. I'm just getting started. Jerry says. Did you do the poem? You said you're going to do a poem.
Yes, he
each
did.
time.
He did. I wanted to read
I
it
didn't see
earlier.
it.
Let me scroll back a bit.
Yeah, because I didn't see
Here
it.
we go. When one sings, do so from the heart. It's powerful. Oh, cross, I must try and read here. It's powerful is words apart. It's powerful is words apart. I'm trying to use the punctuation. Okay, let's start again. When one sings, do so from the heart. It's powerful is words apart. To see the crowd there cheer gives a chill, but the excitement gives such a thrill. To wail and rage under the spotlight set the stage.
Yeah.
Nice one, Jerry.
Jerry says he did too. He said.
Oh, okay. Was that before or after? Let me just trying to see.
So while we're waiting
off-
for Anjanette to find that, any suggestions, please? If you can't think of any now, but you do think of some a little bit later, we'd really appreciate it if you dropped them in the comments. Any subject, topic that you think would be good for us to cover, we'd be probably more than happy to do it, so long as it's not illegal or completely immoral. A little bit would be fine, but not completely. All right, so
In other words, we're not
Anjanette's
stripping online.
no, that's exactly right. Little bit risque
I
is
can't
always
find
good.
it. It's probably
Can't
too
find
far
it.
back now. Yeah.
I'll go back after and see if I can find
Yeah.
it, and I'll put
And I
it in
also
the
just
chat,
wanted-
in the comments. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Yep.
I also just wanted to say thanks to everyone that's been with us the whole 2 hours. That's great.
Absolutely.
And even we that joined us a little late, but that's cool.
Yeah,
And I wanted
absolutely.
also to say thanks to everyone that was in chat. It was great. Kiwi's art is, when people praise what I do, I always think compare it to what Kiwi does, because Kiwi does it for real. I just tell ChatGPT what I want, and it creates
Yeah.
the image, and then I'll fine tune it, and then I take it to Grok, animate it, and then to Movie Maker and make a movie. So maybe I'll take a little bit of praise on that because I'm only human. But what Kiwi does is next level. I mean, you've seen her drawings. Oh my God.
Absolutely,
Kiwi, you must
yeah.
post your drawings again on X.
Yeah.
Just go and
Yeah, for
post it
sure.
again. You need to post that like every week because it's brilliant what she does. I mean, the skill. You wouldn't know that you were looking at that you weren't looking at a photograph. Her hyperrealism is so good that you would think it was a photo.
Jerry, you're amazing. Maybe do an episode on poetry and poets, he says.
And music.
And music. And music.
Yeah.
We could certainly do that. Okay, so also, any subscriber for this channel, people like Kiwi that do the works they do, Chronicle and 9, Jerry, anything like that, I'm very, very happy for you to put a link in the comments to your channel. I have been very, very fortunate on my gaming channel that so many people have helped me by allowing me to do that, and I'm certainly going to extend that to other people as well. I will call it out if it's not a subscriber, though. I will delete it if it's not a subscriber. I think that's only fair. Otherwise, I'm just going to be inviting every Tom, Dick, and Harry to fill my comments. So, subscribers, please do it. More than happy to support you.
And please sub to our channel if you haven't already, and share it far and wide.
Thank you.
On YouTube and the other places.
Absolutely, Kiwi, put it in there, and I'm quite happy. If you have a look at my gaming channel, and I think it's on here too, I acknowledge the people who have helped me in gaming. Any of the content creators that have helped me, and there's been quite a few, you will find their links in the description. This is a thing where, people help you, you help them back. That's what it's all about. So, guys, absolutely, thanks, Jerry. That brings us to an end. I'm back to reading again. I hate doing this, but my memory won't go to remembering it all. So it brings us to the end of today's Insight. I'll do it like a professional. And what a ride it's been. Oh, fuck, that sounds so false. We've laughed, we've been cheeky, and we've shown that sometimes the best insights come when you drop the filters and just have fun. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Huge thank you to Anna and to Wendy and Anjanette for jumping in with such honesty and humour, and to all of you in chat, love you dearly. Your answers and comments made this conversation even better. Remember, Inside Circle isn't just about serious topics, it's also about sharing lighter side of life. It's just about conversation and talking to each other about different things with respect and with laughter along the way. So until next time, be kind. Please stay safe, and don't forget to keep a little bit of mischief aside for the week. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Bye for everybody. All
Bye-bye,
right. I'll give you an opportunity to say goodbye. Bye. Bye, chat. Take care.
See you next week.
See, have no idea. You need to put in comments what you want us to do for next week. Bye.
Oh, no, we'll think of something.
We will. Yeah, no problems. Bye-bye.
Okay,
Bye.
ciao.